Hi people, welcome back to my channel. Today's quote of the video is "Go to sleep in peace and God is awake," said by Victor Hugo. If I ask you one question, who is most powerful, computer or human brain? After thinking about 10 seconds, you may be answered computer is more powerful. But I think computer is not more powerful than our human brain. You may be wrong. Our human brain is more powerful than computer. When we sleep, do you know what happened with us? How do you know? Because we are in sleeping mode. So without giving more further into about today's topic, let's move on to the what we do in our sleeping time? How do you know? We are in sleeping mode, right? So in this time we are doing so many interesting things in our sleeping time, and most of us knows that in our sleeping time we regaining our strength, we regaining our energy, and it's true 100%. But there are so many interesting things happen in our body, in our mind, especially because of scientific reason. Paralyzed mode. We all know that what is paralyzed. Actually, in our sleeping time, sometimes happen that हम लोग अपने हाथ और पैर को हिला नहीं सकते हैं. Why? Because at that time, particular at that time, we are in conscious mode. Though in our conscious mode, we cannot raise our hand because our nerves at that time don't getting a sense. It's a scientific or hormonal problem. Not problem. It's a scientific reasons. So, but at that time we getting scared and सोचते हैं कि शायद ये भूत नंबर 2. In our sleeping time we increase our height. Isn't it too interesting? Yes people, it's very interesting. In our sleeping time actually क्या होता है, हम जब सोते हैं gravitational force is directly act on our spinal cord, and because of that the gap between every bones in our spinal cord is increased, so that our height automatically increase. After waking up in the morning, immediately if you check your height, that is almost 0.5 inch, but it's increase in height, and after 2 or 3 hours after, you see that your height is becoming the normal because of our weight in our gravitational force. That will decrease the gap in every bones in our spinal cord. That's why our height became again back to normal. But in that sleeping time, it's increase our height. Is it number 3? Hypnic jerk. Do you know about hypnic jerk? सोते वक्त हमें से बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स को ऐसे होता है कि बहुत ऊंचाई से गिरने की कोई ड्रीम देखते हैं, एंड सडनली वी वोक अप एंड गेट स्कैर्ड. इट्स वेरी नॉर्मल टू मोस्ट ऑफ अस. इट्स नथिंग टू गेट स्कैर्ड. इट्स अ वेरी normal and common thing. Most of the scientists are said that it is the transitional period or time between of our awaking and sleeping time. इस टाइम पे हमारे बॉडी, हमारे माइंड सोने की तैयारी करते हैं, बट सोते नहीं हैं. It is the transitional time between our awaking and the sleeping time. So it's very normal and common to us. You know, in our sleeping time, growth hormone release most throughout the day, and that's why we are saying that बच्चों को सबसे ज़्यादा सोने की ज़रूरत है, because sleeping is the most effective part, the growth journey of a baby. So what has happened is that in our sleeping time, glucose level is very low. That's why HGH is the most effective hormone for our growth is releasing in our sleeping time. That's why sleeping is the most important part for growing. For our height, 90% is depend on our DNA, but for our growth, sleeping is most important. Now, number 5, snoring. It is the most common in every family. At least there is one member in our family who snore. So, here come to the point. हम जब सोते हैं हमारी थ्रोट बहुत थीन हो जाती है. बिकॉज ऑफ दैट हम लोग सांस लेने के टाइम बहुत कम सांस अंदर जा सकते हैं. दैट्स वाई सोने के वक्त हम बहुत कम हवा अपने अंदर ले सकते हैं, इनहेल कर सकते हैं. बट बिकॉज आवर थ्रोट गेटिंग वेरी थीन, the level of thin, when it became very thin, at that time snoring came. At that time the sound is come out from our nose and it's called snoring, and it is the most common in every family, and it increased when we getting more old. Number 6, small nose. You know what is small nose? हम लोग सोते वक्त अचानक बहुत ज़ोर से आवाज़ होने से या कुछ भी बहुत अगर कोई मुंह में पानी छिटका दे, at that time we getting awake and we get scared. But at that time our all organs are awake except one organ. You know that what is that organ? That organ is our nose. जागने के बाद सब सेंस जाग जाते हैं, लेकिन नोज़ को जागने में थोड़ा टाइम लगता है. And it have bad and good two things effect. And at first the bad effect is, अगर घर में आग लग जाए तो at that time कुछ पोड़ने की बदबू हमारे नाक तक नहीं पहुंचेगी, क्योंकि नाक at that time भी वो स्लीपिंग मोड पे ही है. So most of the cases, around 500 cases हम लोग ऐसे देखते हैं कि वो लोग सोते वक्त ही मर गए थे, because they don't getting aware of that bad incident. And the good thing is हमारे पास कोई सड़ा हुआ चीज़ भी रख दिया जाए तो भी हम सो के उठ नहीं पाएंगे, because we can't smell that thing. And we now number 7. After a few seconds of our sleeping, we heard a loud sound like gunshooting or bombastings in our subconscious mind, not in real. This syndrome is called exploding head syndrome, and this is most likely to happen to the 50 year old persons are most likely to get this kind of syndrome. And compared to boys and girls, girls are getting more to hear this kind of things, and it's normal and it's happening for our scientific reasons or sense what is subconsciously happening in our 8. Dreams. It is the most interesting and mysterious things happening in our sleeping time. You know, in ancient time the Egyptians are written their dreams in a clay, so that they try to understand what their dreams are really wanted to say them. And still now the scientists are research work on it, that what is our dreams wanted to say us, what is dreams actually is, and why we getting this kind of dreams or a particular dream again and again. Is there any clue to solve our life? So dream is the most confusing and most mysterious things happened in our sleeping time. So be careful about your every dream. Dreams is carried 70% weight and message in our sleeping time unconsciously in our subconscious mind, and help us to understand our daily life. So be and pay attention in your dreams. Rapid eye rolling. You know what is this? During our sleep, if you concentrate in it, then we can see that our eyeball is rolling out here and there, and this has happened because of our mindset. In the University of Chicago, the researcher has said that they take a research during a sleeping time in a ECG report that the brain cells are awake and give a frequency at that time when our eyes getting rolled here and there, and particularly at that time that sleeping person is dreaming something, and this is called rolling eye movement. And there are 4 stages in this syndrome, and here are those 4 stages you can see in the screen. Now number 10. It is the most interesting and spiritual thing happen in our sleeping time. This is astral movement, or you can say astral awakening, or you can say astral travel. Actually what is happening in our sleeping time, we the humans can get out of our physical body and see the sleeping one. Means we can see ourselves getting out of our physical part. It is sounds so scary, but it's not scary. It is happened, and if it is the only thing you can do is meditations. For a long time of meditation you can achieve this thing. Doing meditation, what you can't do is everything you can do by only simple meditations. Meditation is not simple, but then also you can do anything by 10 points happening in our sleeping time. And now you can get the answer why I am saying that human mind, human brain is most powerful than computer. because in our sleeping time also we are conscious by our subconscious mind, but in computer its level is 0. So if you want to know about subconscious mind or astral projection or dreams, then lastly, if you want to shine like a sun, then you have to burn like a sun. So be happy, be positive, be careful in your every steps. Bye people. Thanks for watching my video. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Bye people.